Hi there! If you're watching this video, then you are a student who is thinking about their Bachelor End Project. Now, in this video, I'm going to introduce to you the opportunity to do your Bachelor End Project at Innovation Space. For those of you who don't know what Innovation Space is the expertise center for challenge-based learning and student entrepreneurship of our university. We bring together students and teachers who are interested in innovating their educational processes, trying to work on what education is going to look like in the future. And students who are working on projects at Innovation Space are working on solutions for real-world challenges. Now, some general information about what the project entails is the following. If you choose to do your BEP project at Innovation Space, you will end up in a team of 3 to 6 students from at least 3 or 4 different disciplines with whom you will collaborate on an open-ended challenge. And this challenge is submitted by an external partner, which means that there's a lot of different disciplinary questions that are involved in trying to find an answer to this open-ended question. Given that these challenges are brought in by external partners, this means that they are coming from the real world. So oftentimes what students at ISBEP are working on is valuable for our society and is actually used by challenge owners to improve their working processes. Now, these societal challenges are open-ended, so there's not one best solution. It is completely impossible to already know the solution to a challenge if you don't even know which students from which disciplines are going to be working on these challenges. Now, what we do every semester is we create a list of challenges that you can choose from, and these challenges have always been approved by the responsible people at your department. Now, in terms of assessment, I can tell you that the assessment on disciplinary level, so this means that the work that you do for your individual project will be done by an academic coach. This is a supervisor who is going to be appointed to you by your department, and administratively you are still doing your Bachelor End Project within the department. So you need a supervisor from your department to safeguard the disciplinary depth of your individual project. In addition, ISBEP also has its own learning objectives, and the assessment on these learning outcomes is performed by us. Now, why is this important? It's important because these learning outcomes belong to an elective course that is valued with an additional 5 ECTS. This means that if you do your BEP at Innovation Space, you're not doing a BEP for 10 ECTS, but you're doing your BEP for 15 ECTS. We are trying to be as flexible as we can during the process. We try to allow some time to have students adjust to the complexity that ISBEP brings. It will always take a couple of weeks to get to know your teammates, to try to find out what direction you want to take with the team on the challenge that you are working on. And even then, you still need to figure out what your individual directions are. Now, we always communicate this well with the supervisors that are appointed to you, so they understand that you are going through this difficulty at the start of the project. Now, what you can expect if you decide to do your BEP at Innovation Space is that you will get more experience with challenge-based learning. We are working on what we like to call educating the engineers of the future. Working together with students from other disciplines will give you an experience that is very similar to the experiences that you are likely going to have in your life after university. We organize many class activities and workshops that allow you to reach the intended learning outcomes that we have specified, but also give you all kinds of different tools that you can use for trying to solve the challenge with your team. And these tools can be very valuable also later in your life. And we also provide coaching on process. We understand that going through the process at Innovation Space is more difficult or completely different than what you are used to so far. So we have dedicated coaches that help you navigate the complexity that you experience at Innovation Space. Now, if you're interested, you can subscribe for an info session and/or a matchmaking event that we organize every semester. You can find the information on the TUE website. If you look for Innovation Space or ISBEP, it's very easy to find a link to the actual page where we tell you on what date these specific events are happening. Now at the info session, you're likely going to encounter me explaining to students what ISBEP entails. I'll be able to answer any questions that you may have, and I will give you a bit more detail on the types of challenges that you can choose from for that specific semester. At the matchmaking event, you get to meet the challenge owners that are responsible for the challenges in the upcoming semester. And you can register, as I said, for each of these 2 separate events on our website. Now, if you have any other questions or want to comment on something, you can always reach out to us at the email address here next to me, which is isbep.innovationspace@tui.nl. And for those of you who are interested, I look forward to meeting you at one of the dedicated sessions that we are organizing. And who knows, maybe we'll do a very fun project together. Thanks.